Hey, good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, September 20th. Sorry for the late start. Okay. Let's see. Today is FOMC day. All right, so today's FOMC day. You see here, I got a whole bunch of stocks with catalysts with that had prior good fundamentals that could be picks for the day. However, it is FOMC. Let me just go through the top one for IBM because IBM we'll get into this yet. But IBM had a big upgrade this morning. IBM started at outperforming that $188 stock price target at RBC Capital. I've been saying many times on this show, this is like a sleeper AI play, riding up that 20 DMA, bouncing off the 20 DMA yesterday, crossing actually back above it. Now it's at 148. I'm not sure I'd chase it here. If we acted fast this morning, maybe that would have been a good spot. So let's see, where would our resistance levels be on IBM? I'm just going to do this one IBM, then we'll go look at the indices and we'll come back. So I guess there is some resistance here at 148 actually, and then the 52-week high. So it's 148 and then 153. 148 and 153. Man, is there anything in between here? At 148 is important. So 148 and 153, I don't think that necessarily means, hey, you can buy now at 148.23 and it's going to go straight to 153. No, I'm not saying that. I think at this point, if you're not in it already, maybe we're going to wait for pullbacks or maybe just get a small amount at the open. FOMC makes it a little bit trickier. So let's look at the major indices and see if we can get any clues from there, what the downside and upside scenarios are after 2 p.m. Okay, let's go to our macro list here. Let's see what SPY is doing. SPY is up 0.4% this morning. It's starting to look like the sell-off on FOMC was done, before the event, and now we're getting like the buy the event here. That could be what's going on over here. See that with SPY, but still below key moving average. QQQ is still getting kind of rejected there at the 20 DMA. Let's see what RK looks like. RK still looks pretty ugly, below key moving averages. IWM also. IWM, nice pop this morning. It's still below key moving average. KRE, another one that we're short, right up against the moving average. So things aren't really breaking out to the upside yet. This is just kind of chop and indecision before the FOMC event, and it looks like the sell-off was before. Everyone's expecting there's not going to be a rate increase today. It's all about forward-looking comments. Is there going to be another rate increase? Is a higher for longer? Basically how dovish is his comments going to be? How hawkish, and that can impact where the markets go. So let's see. That makes the picks just a little bit trickier. I think maybe you could play these with the idea of being in, having some cash before 2 p.m. And the presser is going to be really important. You want to listen to that press conference at 2:30 p.m. I think that's going to have maybe even more weight than what happens at 2 p.m. because everyone kind of knows what the numbers are going to be. It's really going to be a forward-looking commentary at 2:30 p.m. presser, or is it 2:15? I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that. But anyway, IBM is technically our number one pick based on the catalysts that I've seen this morning. Other ones that are making it into the top 5, Oracle and Lulu. So Oracle had an AI catalyst last night, and then I think they had another thing this morning. Let me just see. 9:20 a.m. Okay, let me just see something here. I thought there was another catalyst this morning. Okay, it was AI. Oracle adds AI capabilities to Oracle Analytics Cloud. And last night, actually, they had two AI news events. Oracle delivers more choices for AI infrastructure and general purpose compute. So one last night, one this morning, two AI catalysts, solid company. Maybe this can do well today, but okay, I don't know. Let's go down the list and see what else can maybe make it into the top 5. Lulu, another analyst upgrade. We had a big one yesterday, HSBC $500 target. Today, Needham $470 target. And what did it do yesterday? Okay, it started down and then rebounded on this price target increase, trying to bounce above these 20 DMA. It's above it now. It's been down recently from recent high 405. I kind of like Lulu. Actually, I think I might even like Lulu ahead of Oracle. So let's do that. Other big cap stocks, before I jump into these micro caps with the catalysts, okay, there's a whole bunch of them. I want to touch on Enphase and SMCI. So Enphase and SMCI, these ones had catalysts yesterday, right? We did the insider buy yesterday on Enphase, and SMCI was a big price target increase. I think these are two that we should watch in case the market decides if, to be bullish after the Fed. I think Enphase and SMCI could really take off if that's the case. So let me just move those towards the top so we can watch them. Okay. All right. Now let's get into some of these microcaps with catalysts. NNDM, actually, it is a microcap, but I'm probably going to put it in the top 5. Oh, look at SEDEX go. Okay. So NNDM, this is new to me. Someone on social media tweeted about it. I looked into it. I understand it used to be a very popular stock. I don't know much about it yet, but I do know this. NNDM has $4 in cash and no debt. And last night, they said they are immediately starting a share repurchase program, which keeps getting interrupted for some reason because of some legal stuff in Israel. And then every like once in a while, a court has to come in and say, yeah, you can continue your share repurchase program. So that's what we got here, right? Nano Dimension's share repurchase continue following court approval. But that last time this catalyst came was right here. It went up for 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Last time the same exact catalyst came. So it closed at 285. 4 days later, it was at 323. And now, and that was back, they had $4 cash. They still have $4 in cash and no debt. So what's going on here? Why is this price so low? It's they're still losing money. And there's an attempt by a third party to kind of do a hostile takeover of the company. They're trying to get board seats. They want to liquidate the company and distribute $4 a share in cash, right? And this company is resisting it. So that's what's all the drama. If you look at all the press releases here, that's all about that. It's all about what's going to happen with this $4 a share. It's $1 billion in cash. They have $1 billion in cash and no debt. And the company wants to keep on operating and invest. And yeah, they're going to lose some of that money as they try to get to profitability. But there's a big effort by someone to take over the company and liquidate it for $4. So when I see this press release here and I see 4 green bars last time, I'm liking my odds here. So I did take a small position in NNDM, and quite honestly, I'm thinking maybe it should be a larger position, even though this is a microcap, because it does have that fundamental kind of safety of $4 in cash and no debt. I'm actually going to move this as I'm talking to you. I'm going to move this into the top 5, maybe even behind IBM for right now. Okay. And then let's take a look at SEDEX. SEDEX is a lottery. It's very risky, but let me tell you something. Right now, there's a trend that traders are targeting nano caps. There's been, this is a 5 million market cap, the micro floats, 998,000 shares outstanding. And just if you look at the technicals and the social media, so this is just about technicals, social media starting to talk about SEDEX and SEDEX starting to trend, and just this trend of targeting these micro caps, nano caps, micro floats is another way they call them. These stocks have like 100% moves. So I did get a small position here. You have the 50 DMA at about $6, the 200 DMA at about $6.60. It's vacillating between the two right now. I'm not sure I would chase this unless it's a very small amount, but maybe something you can buy dips on, because the key with this stock is volume. It needs volume. And every time it starts to get going, it's just no volume comes in. But we have volume. Look at this volume yesterday and now already this morning. This is making me feel good that this trade actually might work today. Okay, so if it breaks, so this is your support level now is around $6, and then $6.60 is your resistance. And if it breaks 660, then it can have one of those crazy moves that everyone's like, whoa, what the heck's going on with this stock? Why is it up 50, 60, 70% with no news? Something like it did have a little bit of news this morning. They're going to be presenting LD Micro October 3rd. But in any case, so 6 support, 660 resistance, and we could have a breakout to $8, $9. I know this is a micro cap, not necessarily strong fundamentals, but just going through this, I think I might even put this in the top 5 today. Okay. These stocks are kind of trending now. So IBM, NNDM, SEDEX in the top 5 right now. I will tell you this, though. This is a day trade. The biggest reason this is a day trade, not so much the fundamentals. Actually, the fundamentals in this company are not terrible. They haven't been diluting a lot. They're close to profitability. The problem with this is there's no liquidity. And if you stick around, you will not be able to sell your shares, right? Once the volume dies down, I mean, it's like sometimes like 4,000 shares a day sometimes, right? So it's very hard, and the spreads get very big. So this is just a day trade because of the liquidity issue, okay? But putting that in the top 5, I think we have a small position. I'm not going to chase at the ask, but if we get pullbacks near $6, I think I may add more there. All right, so IBM, Nano Dimension, SEDEX, and we're watching those big caps, Lulu and Oracle on Catalyst. We're seeing if we get follow through on Catalyst, Enphase, and SMCI. Maybe with if things get bullish this afternoon. I'm not sure they will, though. All right, other small catalysts and follow-ups. VUZI, I know Kathy Woods is into this stock. I don't know if she still is, but she was at some point. But anyway, their product is Zoom X running on VUZI smart glasses. Okay, so I don't know how impactful this is. I'm not in it. It might be good. I don't really have time to research it. If you like VUZI, here's a catalyst. And if you think this catalyst is sufficient enough, I don't know if it is, so I'm not making a bet on it. But you got your 20 DMA up at 387, but maybe this candle is a better resistance at 380. So maybe VUZI makes a move from 359 to 380. I just don't know it at all to be able to say that. Okay. And LAP, we're continuing to hold. We bought yesterday. We're accumulating after the offering, and we're looking for Lockheed Martin news for our exit at higher prices. So we're just holding that, waiting for news. That's a swing. Yatra. Okay, Yatra is now fully subscribed. It's oversubscribed. The numbers are in out of India. What is it? 1.6 times? 1.66 times. So it's oversubscribed 1.66 times. It's not crazy. There's been like issues that are oversubscribed, 7, 10, 20 times, like crazy numbers like that. This one's only by institutions, it's oversubscribed 2 times. But anyway, it's done. The IPO is done, and they've been able to raise the full 90 million. So I'm expecting a PR from Yatra, hopefully by the end of this week. Could be as early as today. Or my colleague Matt thinking it's more likely to be Thursday or Friday. But we should have some sort of press release at some point saying Yatra raises $90 million at $3 a share, something like that. And maybe that's your next catalyst to get the stock back above this recent resistance level of 260, and definitely looking to reduce at that point. I don't want to put all my eggs in the IPO basket September 29th, right? We want to reduce as it gets closer to 3 ahead of the IPO. Okay, that's the story with Yatra. Continuing to look at PSQH after a catalyst. Yesterday, it didn't really move. I don't know what's up, man, with this stock. So we're holding some for a swing. We thought, it was a day trade on the catalyst, didn't work, but I think we're swinging this because it's a big catalyst. I don't have a chart for you, but big product release, which thing is, the product has not been released. Donald Trump Jr. came out in a video, official public square video, said that they're going to have this one-click shopping soon, right? Soon. When is soon? It's going to be soon rolling out. So maybe the big move in this stock is going to be, maybe it's going to be when they actually announce that it's now available in the App Store. Okay, so PSQH still on high watch. All right, Birds is look into this. All right, I don't have time to look into this. I got a small position on this pullback around 110 or so. Big news yesterday, but they did a big acquisition, and now their footprint's much larger. They're like the largest micro mobility company in North America now with this 19 million acquisition. But where are they getting this money? It's like 10 million cash up front. Do they have to do an offering to pay for this? Those are the risks with Birds. So that's probably why it's down 24% today. So very high risk. Look into that. Definitely need some homework into the deal structure to find out what's going on with Birds. Rocket Lab's got a downgrade this morning. $5 price target downgraded from, what was it, from 750? 675 to 5. Wells Fargo downgrades from 675 to 5 after the negative catalyst we talked about yesterday. We are short this, but let me tell you, the strength was surprisingly good with Rocket Labs yesterday. So we'll have to see when we're going to cover that. But I really don't think it's going to be crossing $5 at 200 AMA anytime soon. If it gets there, maybe we'll short some more. All right, that's about it. Follow through on talk maybe. CART IPO was just a disaster. Look at that. It's down to 32.40. IPO price is 30, so potentially can get all the way down $30 at the IPO price. Okay, that's it. So as far as top picks go, we're going to go IBM, Nano Dimension, SetX. All right, we don't do a lot of these micro caps as top fives, but I think the catalyst, as I explained them, warrant it today on Nano Dimension and SetX. Just be careful. Don't chase by the dips instead and by the support levels if you're going to play SetX. And Lulu, Oracle, Enphase, SMCI, I'm not sure we're going to jump into any of these right at the open, but I think we're going to watch this for strength and maybe buy pullbacks on the strength of, recent catalysts. I think that's how we'll play those for. And that's about it. All right. So really, all I really got for you as top picks is IBM, Nano Dimension, SetX, top three. All right. Those are your top three today. I know we owe you a show. It's Wednesday, but I just got to confirm. It's always depending on Chris's availability. Chris Tuttle from IPO Candy. I'd love to catch up with him to get his thoughts on CART. So just watch your app, look for notifications and new events, and maybe we'll do that today at 12 p.m. Thanks for joining, everyone. We'll see you later. Today, 4 p.m., I'm supposed to do a Zoom. So we'll do a Zoom. We'll do a Zoom at 4 p.m. It's usually just like 2 or 3 people. If you want to join and make it 4 or 5 people, that'd be great. And we talk about whatever you want to talk about, stocks, personal, whatever. All right. We'll see you at 4 p.m. today. And 1 p.m., we got our update at storytrading.com/YouTube. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.